you ready for cocktails and conversation? This is Herspiration Happy Hour. Hello, ladies. Happy
Hello.
Wednesday.
Hello.
Happy Wednesday.
Look, even more so, happy Inauguration Day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's official. It is 100% official. We have a Black female vice president.
Yes, we do.
Woo!
Did any of you all get a chance to watch it today?
No.
Just to look like I didn't get to. I watched a little bit here and there because I was on a radio show, so I had to sneak.
It was so emotional. It was so good. I was so glad that I was able to just kind of immerse myself and just get to watch it. All of those things. So yeah, and then
I didn't get to see anything. Nothing.
Oh well,
Not
on my page, I recorded while I was watching it. I recorded Vice President Kamala Harris being sworn in. I didn't care about anything else. I could have probably recorded more, but I didn't care about anything else. I just felt like a monumental moment that had to be recorded. But anyway, you know, for you all that's tuning in, happy Wednesday. This is your unapologetic diva, Dr. G.
This is Cortina Peters, aka the girlfriend therapist.
And this is Louisa Orrell, aka Radio Red. And guess what we are sipping on outside of the celebratory champagne that Pam had?
Oh, by Dawn. That Dawn Quavo.
It's so golden. You said Don Quavo.
Did you say Don Quavo? Oh my God.
I said by Dawn because you know Donald Trump gone. So by Dawn. Dawn Jose Quavo.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, you need some Jose Cuervo, huh?
Oh no, I can sit with my pinky up today, child. We fancy.
Well, since you want to sit with your pinky on your pearls, we're going to sip in on a drink called Wrapped in Sweet Heat. This is a winter cocktail, so it's warm. You know, you need warm caramel, cinnamon sugar, heavy cream, Smirnoff Kissed caramel, a pinch of cinnamon, ice, whipped cream, and cinnamon stick to garnish. So you rim your cocktail glass with the cinnamon sugar, and then you pour the warm caramel in the bottom of the glass, just a little bit, and you in another, you know, the mixer, you put the heavy cream, the Smirnoff caramel, the pinch of cinnamon, and some ice, and you stir it, or you can shake it if you like, and pour it in the cocktail glass, and garnish your drink with the whipped cream and a cinnamon stick.
Okay.
And for the mocktail, you would do the same. The mocktail, you would do the same without the Kiss caramel, the Smirnoff.
Yeah, that's a whole lot going on.
Yeah.
It sounds super sweet to me.
It does because of the caramel, and the Smirnoff probably sweet too.
Okay, it's screaming. Yeah. It's like screaming headache. You wake up in the morning with a headache.
That's why you only get one and you sip it.
Okay, well, okay. I'll have to try that one out. But for those who want, you know, we'll have to make sure we'll have to post that one for sure.
Yeah.
Onto our social media accounts or on
I posted it.
Because that was a lot you said.
It was.
I got lost in the shuffle of that.
I'm sorry.
So, ladies, what do we like to talk about today? I know we have a great guest, Nangie Alexander, who is a stay-at-home mom, and you know, as I commend honestly any stay-at-home mom because that is a career in and of itself.
It really, yeah.
You have so many hats. Cortina, why are you looking like that? Like
at this point in my life with my teenager, I mean, I'm just too busy. I like to work and do stuff. I could never be a stay-at-home mom, but I would love to, because guess what? I ain't got to worry about nothing, because she about half grown and she worry about herself. Stay-at-home mom me, please. Yes.
Oh, you said stay-at-home mom you now, huh?
Oh, not when she was little. You know, I ain't got patience for kids and stuff.
You know what?
Wait a minute. Back up. You said you don't have patience.
Oh no. I got my nerves bad. That's why I don't see kids in my practice. Oh, my nerves bad.
Yeah.
You know, talk about career. Let's talk about this transition now that is taking place, and what it does for our, for girls really all over the place, but especially our Black and brown girls.
Oh.
Seeing this and being a part of this monumental day, because somebody posted something that had all the walls with all the vice presidents, and they're all white men.
Yeah.
And then you have
this brown woman,
beautiful brown woman, that will now be gracing that, become a part of that collective. And I mean, and while, it's not, it's incredible because it could have very well has easily been a white woman who kept the shape of the look. But you really break that stereotype truly because of the melanin that's just going to now
popping, honey.
And so no matter who comes after her, if no other Black person comes, all it's going to do is show the shape that, wow, you got something that is an anomaly against the wall of everything else. And I tell you, I cried. I was like, tissues. I mean, just to see it. And when I was recording it, I'm like, please don't sniff night right now. Don't sniff. I want to save this and post it. But I was like a whole hot mess in here. Like,
oh, okay.
What about you all? What's your reaction? For our community.
So I posted to my wall a picture of about 8 little girls, and they're in their uniforms. All of them have on a string of pearls, and all of them have on Chuck Taylors.
No.
It is the cutest little thing, and they look like they have to be in like kindergarten.
Right. Oh.
So they're so young. And then I saw another picture where a little Black girl was touching the TV, was touching, Vice President Harris. Oh, that sounds so good. Vice President Harris. And it was just like, that's why representation matters, right? If I'm so used to seeing something that does not look like me, I may start to doubt my ability to ever achieve that. But because they have something to look up to and look forward to, whether you agree with her policies or not, forget about politics right now, but it's about the representation that this brown girl made it to the second highest office in the land. Is amazing.
Yeah, the second highest seat. You're talking about having a seat at the table. She got a seat at the house.
Yeah.
She got
right.
Yes.
It's like, forget wanting a seat at the table. It's like, you know what? No, I'm good.
Let me go and get let me go and get that key to the house there.
We went from the back of the bus to the White House, honey.
That is a way to put it. Wow.
We went from building the White House to living in the White House.
Power.
Yeah.
That gives me chills. It literally, like, legit gives me chills.
And I really want to see. They said they had a girl on there. I'm making sure I'm gonna see it. She was a poet, and she did she's 22 years old.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go. Everybody was. I couldn't see it, but I saw. I said, "Oh, well, honey, I guess that's Black girl magic, and she's so pretty."
She's so pretty, but let me tell you something. She read with a level of conviction.
Oh.
Attention. I mean, and like right now, I'm talking about it, and I am getting chills. Like the way that she spoke and the way that people was reacting. Girlfriend was just, it was on.
That's
okay.
Awesome.
I wish I would have had an opportunity to record that piece as well. And I'm sure somebody did, and I hope somebody posts that.
And wouldn't they have wouldn't you be able to go back and watch it? Because they usually record. Yeah.
Well, I saw all up and down my timeline that people had snippets of it. So that's why I said I'm gonna go back and listen to it.
You have to hear it in its entirety. And I think it was not just the words, it was delivery. And so that's what you can see it in her face and everything. So you felt it, just every word, just by looking at her. So
that's awesome.
It resonated with, with her, period. Yes.
And can we also talk about our forever first lady?
Oh, yes.
Oh, she was looking good.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I mean, what else she's supposed to do?
I'm just saying, she's been gone for like 4 years, but now she is back in the place, honey.
Oh yeah, she
oh
did.
Lord,
Her
her
thing.
hair was laid, honey.
Yes, let's bring our guest on so she can become a part of this conversation, and then we can talk more about her, because I can imagine, you know, being a stay-at-home mom to young kids, you know, that this is a monumental time for them. So I'm curious if her kids watched and what their reactions, you know, were to this. So without further ado, let's bring on here. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Miss Nangie Alexander, please introduce yourself and tell everybody a little bit about yourself, and then we're going to kick off with this conversation about you being a stay-at-home mom to some beautiful kids, and if they watch the inauguration.
Well, my name is Nangie Alexander. I am a lifestyle and motherhood blogger. Sorry, I'm currently feeding the little one, so she's going to be and a stay-at-home mom and a wife of going on 4 years now. So yeah, to answer your question, like, the kids, they were literally everywhere, as you can see. So we really watch it. Like, I watched it like here and there with my mom. Like, I was on the phone with her. She lives in Canada. Like, majority of my family.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we were like talking about it. She was like teary-eyed because she was, you know, just really worried about us. You know, and she has her mom and siblings that live in the States. So, you know, she was really worried about everything that's been going on. So she was just teary-eyed about the whole entire situation.
Okay. So what did seeing the parts that you did, what does this day mean for you? How many boys, how many girls do you have?
We have two girls. So my oldest she's gonna be 3 next Friday.
Okay.
And then number 2, she just turned 13 months on the 15th.
Okay.
And we're currently expecting baby number 3, which we found out on Friday what we're having. So, so 2 girls so far, and hopefully a boy. I'm team boy.
Okay.
But I want my mama's boy.
Yeah.
We're gonna put those good mama's boy vibes into the universe.
I need all of it. All my whole family's like, yes, team boy, team boy. I was like, okay, good. I need more of that. But you know, this day, it just felt like a sigh of relief. Like, I know, you know, President Biden and Vice President, you know, Harris, they have their skeletons in their closet. And I guess I can say I'm struggling with just being fully happy because of that. But I am happy because we had literally a monster, you know, for 4 years. Us as, you know, Black women and Black people and minority groups, we were struggling for 4 years. So to finally have somebody like that out of office is just so refreshing, that you're stepping into the right direction. Obviously, we have a long way to go, but we're at step 1, so we can have like a sigh of relief.
Well, I like that you said that, because I don't want people to get the wrong interpretation that, oh my God, they're going to be like the superheroes that come in and make everything better in a month or even 4 years. And so being realistic in the thought process, and like I said earlier, whether you agree with them or not, what we have now is a million times better. Well, maybe not for everybody, but I think for the people who look like me, a million times better than what we had.
Oh, definitely. So that's just, sorry, I'm just moving location. Daddy's home, so they're like, they're getting a little excited.
So that's part of the joys of being a stay-at-home mom, like dealing with that all day.
Oh my God.
And then being able to find your woosah. Okay, this is my little time that I get to breathe.
I'm just like, okay, bye. They're, you know, they're little. You have a handle on them. I'm exiting for a while. So it's my me time right now.
Okay. If I may ask, what made you want to be a stay-at-home mom?
It was a mutual decision. You know, because we live in New York, so I'm pretty sure daycare is expensive all over. But I really didn't like my job. Like I was working at a shoe store. I was a supervisor there, and I wanted kind of a change of career. Like I wanted to use my bachelor's degree, actually use that. And I guess I was at a place where I just wanted to just rest and relax and just go home and not have anything to worry about. And by, you know, God's grace, you know, just being able to do the things that we're able to do with just one income has just been nothing short of a blessing, honestly. That job, it was very, very stressful. I was just over it. And he was just like, okay, I see your struggle. You're staying home. And I was like, are we sure we can do this?
Right.
Don't worry about it. I was like, see, this is why I married you. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So now we're here, 3 years going, you know, now I'm just at a point where kind of figuring out the shift if I want to stay in that. Because, you know, being at home so much where you don't have a lot of adult interactions, you're with your kids all the time. And, you know, and being completely transparent, I kind of lost myself. And I'm just on that journey. Been on it since, last year, going on, you know, still figuring out me and what I want to do, if I still want to be in that space. I love my kids. They're amazing, but it's time for mommy. You know, I've been pouring to them. And, you know, it's no pressure from my husband or anybody. It's just something that, you know, I decided that I want to do. I'm just still trying to figure that out. I'm in that limbo stage.
No, that's okay.
Well, it's easier with you being home. I'm gonna tell you, because you can lose yourself and be working.
Right, that's true.
That was me. Because I'm a mom of 5, and I lost myself while I was working. And I, you know, was working on this same job for 11 years. I had been working, of course, other jobs before that, but this particular job I had been working for 11 years, and I had been back to school twice since I was at that job, and actually had 3 children at that job, you know, which brought it to 5. But, you know, you can get lost in your job, and you can get lost, you know, in your relationships and the title of mom and different things. So you're in a good place because you can be home, and you give yourself that space to figure it out. So you are in a good place. And that's a great thing to be able to do.
Yeah, like I every day I think about it, I'm like, I'm so grateful just to have that opportunity to do that. And, you know, during COVID, like we were able to get a house just off of one income. Like just the many blessings that God has given us is just kind of like, okay, do I really want to do this? Like I'm kind of enjoying this, but they are driving me crazy at the same time.
Oh, well, yeah.
So yeah, definitely. I never thought about it that way, that you can lose yourself. So that's a great thing that I haven't considered. So thank you for that.
Yeah. Come on through, Cortina. I know you say.
Yeah, when it comes to losing yourself, I think that's kind of universal across the board, because I even think sometimes men lose themselves as well. You know, if I get into the role of being caretaker all the time because I am that protector, I am that father figure, you know, just giving both parties, the husband and the wife, the ability to take that break and not be so immersed in parenthood or providership that we don't lose us.
Yeah,
because you have to remember, when it comes to relationships, all right, so now you're married, now the baby comes, where is us in this relationship? We have mommy, we have daddy, but where's the romance? Where's the intimacy? You know, whether it's spontaneous or planned. Pre-COVID, are we still dating? Because that's important. That's what makes you wanna, well, instead of me losing myself, I'm gonna get cute tonight because it's date night, you know, and making it a point and being intentional about keeping the relationship first. Because when we lose the relationship, you lose the marriage, you lose the partnership, and then what happens after that?
Very
when you was like lose the, I was thinking something else.
Look, the sex too. Hey, that goes out the door.
Well, that's part of losing you. You know,
I know, but when you did this,
but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's funny that you
Look, all I'm saying is that's kind of a universal thing. It's like I thought you was trying to be kind and not say it out loud. So you was like, you just lose the.
Well, we don't want to lose this.
Yeah, you don't want to
have that.
well, we know you're not losing that.
Okay, so she's not losing that.
You have not lost that. You got another baby on the way, and you say you have one that's 13 months old. You might have lost yourself, but you didn't lose your groove.
No.
When you have somebody that's very good looking, that's
Ooh.
it is what it is.
Well, all right.
Okay. So you're a lifestyle and mommy blogger.
Yes.
Can you explain what that means?
So I'm going to start with motherhood because that's just kind of where I'm at. I feel very, very firmly about how society paints motherhood. I just feel like you see in the movies and and things like that where it's all just the good parts about motherhood, a beautiful pregnancy, the mom, after, postpartum, she's glowing, she's happy. And that is not always the case for a lot of mothers.
Yeah.
And I feel like with my first pregnancy, I was just hit like a Mack truck because I didn't expect what I went through because I didn't have those conversations with, not even with my own mom or other women who have children about what it really takes, because I'm still in therapy for postpartum depression, but I had it really bad with my first one. Like really, really bad. Like my husband was just like, you are not yourself. Please get help. He had to push that because I was just in that mind frame of just being mom, and just kind of criticizing every little thing, and obviously with my own relationship with my own mom, not wanting to repeat the bad parts of that with my own daughter. I realized having children, they're like literal mirrors to everything that you've gone through. And if you have not healed from that, the cycle repeats itself. And she was a big mirror, a really, really big one. And she's still is. So we're in the toddler stage. So that's still a mirror. So, I feel like being a motherhood blogger and talking about my own experiences allows other mothers the space to be like, you know what? I felt like that before. I've gone through that too. And just allowing them to accept how they feel, because whatever you're feeling, whether it's positive or negative, does not mean you're a bad mother.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be like, bleep these kids. Respect.
Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you gotta. Go on in the closet and be like, Lord.
On transparency, because there's sometimes you're just like, I just want to pack up my bags and be on an island by myself because you are pouring. As mothers, we are automatically seen as nurturers. So we're always giving. And we forget to pour into ourselves a lot of times. So just to have that space of just allowing to have those negative feelings and be honest about what happens with postpartum. Because I didn't know about postpartum depression. I didn't know about it at all. So I'm just like, okay, these feelings, I don't understand what's going on. I'm not myself. I don't know what to do. So just, kind of pushing past my limit of being like, okay, I need to ask for help. And that's something, a lot of women in general struggle with. And just kind of breaking the stereotype for Black women of us having to be the superwoman. Especially, I feel like, for single Black mothers, if we're going to go back all the way to slavery where, they had to take away, the husband from the household, we are seen as just being able to handle it all. And we don't have to. That's not what anybody should do. We all have our limits. So having that space to just talk about it and just being able to release that, is definitely what the motherhood side of my platform is about, is just allowing that space for mothers, Black mothers and Black women who want to be mothers, have that space to just release all those feelings and be okay with that. Now with the lifestyle part is just, with focusing on, my faith and how that incorporates into my life, my marriage, parenthood, and just my own personal journey into finding myself, and finding, and relating to other people, and just being very, very transparent with what I go through, what I've been through. I'm a big advocate for mental health. So just quite, past experiences with, suicide, and kind of relating that to postpartum. So just being very open and transparent. So that's what that means.
Wow, that is.
I think that's great.
And yeah, I was about to say that's admirable that you are willing to be so transparent and so open and so raw.
Yeah.
Your emotions, because you're putting a lot out in the atmosphere that opens yourself up to criticism, and you're saying like, get all this, criticism. I know I'm not the only one. And
Right.
So I think that is such a great platform that you are creating for your, not even just for yourself, but for others. So it's your journey plus other people learning through your journey.
Mm-hmm.
I just this motto that, I'm God's vessel, let him use me. That's the motto I say to myself all the time, because like you said, there's other women who are not alone. So yeah, thank you.
And your honesty will draw people to you because they'll see you're being real. People don't like to see fake. People don't want to see fake. They want to see the realness, because like you said, people are going through things. And if you're faking like you're not, they're not going to believe you, and you can't help people.
Right.
So you being who you are and being transparent and open is a wonderful thing. And like Pam said, you putting it out there, and whatever you're putting out there will come back to you, and it's going to come back to you great. And you're going to get so many people coming to you, telling you how you helped them. And you're just sharing your story, So I commend you for doing it. It's not easy to talk about things like this.
Yeah. But it's healing too, just to release that. Be like,
okay. Martina, are you over there writing? You know how you are. You down there like jotting up.
Well,
she does that.
So I'm going all the way back to the postpartum part of the conversation. So I think that is so important. So very important, because especially in the Black community, we don't really talk about that. And as a therapist, I think individuals having more conversations around postpartum, because when I had my daughter, I came home, I had a house full of people. I just started crying. I didn't know why. I just felt like, I just had this beautiful baby. Everybody's here visiting me and happy. I felt so alone. And then people looking at me like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why are you crying? And I just felt so alone with all those people. It was confusion. It was doubt. It was depression. It was anxiety. It was fear. It was all of this stuff in a ball, and you couldn't really give a name to it.
Right.
And so helping other people be able to identify that it's on a spectrum. It can be as small as you feel one day, you just feel a little sad, to all the way to you, heaven forbid, killing your kids. Postpartum is on a whole spectrum, and knowing that you're not abnormal if you experience, and not being afraid to talk about it. So I think it's great with your platform that you're transparent about it. So if someone is struggling with it, they have a way to identify with, I'm not by myself.
Right.
I'm not the only one. Because a lot of times, let's just be honest, we saw that as a white woman's issue.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we don't get that. We take care of it. Like, we ain't doing that.
That's true.
but that's not the truth.
Exactly. Thank you.
Do you find that people connect with you when you share your story and you hear people? Okay.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people, I shared my story, I think maybe about a year and a half ago, about making the decision to go on medication for my anxiety and my depression. And that was just that was a struggle within itself, because within our community, it's just kind of like, oh, they're trying, the doctors are not for us, they're not for us. And there's some truth to that, but you have to realize that your health is at stake here. And, a lot of people, messaged me, it was like, oh my gosh, like I was going through the exact same thing. I wasn't sure if I should do it, if I should not do it. And I'm at a point now where I don't need it anymore, but that was just a struggle within itself of making that decision. And when I shared for, I think it was Mental Wellness Month, my experience with, sorry, my eyes itching, with suicide attempt when I was my senior in high school, that was another, vulnerable part of, of my whole journey. And people were just like, they're so happy that I shared that, because they experienced something very similar. And just to have someone just talk about it, it's such a big deal. And that always just warms my heart. And I don't, that I'm able to connect with other people and just being like, you're not alone. Like, I know I'm a stranger, but my DMs are open. We could talk about it, just because I didn't have that. Just to have, just to extend that olive branch to other people, is such a blessing with social media in general.
So do you also feel like when you are blogging and you are, even though you're writing to others and you're writing for yourself, are you also getting some level of therapy because you're releasing those things?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've always been a writer. I've always had like little diaries and journals.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened to our guest.
Maybe her internet or something went out.
So that's how we know when we live. But continuing on with the topic, I mean, I think it's great that she has this platform.
Yeah.
I have a friend and she has a platform called What About Mommies? And it's all about everything mom, stay-at-home mom, working mom, just a mom in entrepreneurship, just doing all of that. And I think for the ladies that are stay-at-home moms that, kind of talk about their journey and make it more acceptable, because let's just be honest, there is a part of society that looks down on stay-at-home moms. Like they're not ambitious, or they don't have a lot to do. Okay, you try and stay home with some kids all day. Take me back to work.
Wouldn't last a day.
If anything else, they're hungry all the time. So
people forget. Not only that, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing laundry, you're running errands. God forbid they're in school and you got to do the pickup and you drop off, and there's a timing to everything, and you look forward to nap time even though you don't get a break, so that way during naps you actually clean up. There are just so many dynamics to being a stay-at-home mom. One, you're a nurse, you're an educator, you fulfill so many roles when you stay at home. So I love the fact that even though she's a stay-at-home mom, she's a very active writer. And if you are a writer of any sort, and I am, so I know how much goes into writing. I'm up writing at 3:30 in the morning, and she's taking care of 3 kids and has one on the way. So I'm sure she's much more tired now. And she's blogging her personal experience for the betterment that other people can heal or start their own healing journey through what she writes. Hats off. Anyone to be a stay-at-home mom. And it's not about whether you can work or not. It's like you, Cortina, you was like, no, I can't do that. That's not, I'm not built that way. I know I'm not built to be a stay-at-home wife. Just that don't.
No, I can't do that either. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like a mess, but I hate it. I hate folding clothes. And I think maybe because I'm not the person that is okay with just throwing it in a drawer. Like it has to be folded a certain way.
Yeah.
So my clothes will sit in the basket, and it's time for me to rewash, and I still got like, okay, I just am not, my mind doesn't work that way. I just can't do it. So my hats are 100% off to those women who do it sometimes they make it look easy, sometimes it's effortlessly. Cause like she said, hell, sometimes you just want to say F them kids. Like, yes.
That's
Like,
the house. Just F everything.
And you
stop calling me.
You have 5. So
Yeah. Well, my
really,
children are way older than hers. My youngest
Still
is,
get on your nerves.
yeah, my youngest will. Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, she's back.
I don't know what happened because I was hearing you guys the whole entire time. I was just like,
No, we're actually commending you for your efforts of being a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home writer. I mean, so I have to ask, when do you find time to write?
Yeah.
I really write on my phone a lot when the girls are asleep because I'm still breastfeeding baby number 2. So she's in the bed with us where her older sister is in her own room. So I write a lot on my phone. During the day when I just put on, there are shows that they love to watch. So I just have like so many journals everywhere. So like I write it down and like I quickly like maybe take a picture of it or like rip it out because they love to like rip things.
Yeah.
So I'm like, out, like save it somewhere like in our room. So then that equals a blog post. So that's
okay. So what we watching? Coco Melon?
Oh, thank God, no. Oh no. I went through my prayers. Like I did all the Johnny yes Papa's with prayer. I'm not doing it. I guess I just reached a point where I just felt like with my first that she was watching too much YouTube. So I'm just like, okay, let me put the iPad away. I'll kind of make it more like a treat for her. So we're doing TOTS. So it's Tiny One's Transport Service. That's a new show on Disney Junior.
I need to write these down.
Bluey, that's a really good show, and Puppy Dog Pals.
Oh, I've seen that one, the Puppy Dog Pals. Yeah. So
kind of like towards like the preschool age, and Team Umizoomi.
Oh yeah.
So that's
pretty
kind
good.
Of no Paw Patrol.
No idea.
No, she does not like Paw Patrol.
No Paw Patrol. Oh no.
No.
I have no idea what.
Look at Pam, like what?
So I even have to ask. I mean, because, and this is going to sound so terrible for myself, not for you, but and I think maybe Cortina understands this too. Being a stay-at-home mom, you have all of these things to do. Do you cook every night or almost every night?
No. I have been blessed with a husband who loves to cook.
Oh wow, girl, you lucky.
I'm sorry, he's the only one. He doesn't have like a brother or a cousin. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm not looking for that. I'm just saying. Say what?
No.
I'm just saying. No, but that's good. That's good.
Yeah, he absolutely loves to cook and he's amazing. Too. So like, well, his family is from the South, from Alabama. So I eat good. So, so I love to clean. Like that's like very therapeutic for me. So I'm like,
balance. Yeah, it balances out. Yeah. I
don't want to have to think about it because majority of the time I don't sleep because my second born, she's teething. I don't sleep. I'm still breastfeeding. I'm tired. I'm pregnant. I don't want to have to think about it. I will clean all day, any day. You can cook. He's like, okay, that's fine.
Wow. Well, my people starving right now because I can't tell you the last time I cooked. It was last year sometime.
Like I do like breakfast and lunch and stuff. But majority of the time he cooks dinner.
Well, yeah. Hats off. I'm like you. I do cook. I mean, it depends on my mood. I mean, because I love to cook. I think cooking is very therapeutic. I was in there in the kitchen not long ago, a couple of hours, maybe about 2 hours ago, blending my own smoothies. I also have smoothies that from a company called Revive, but I will cook. I am cooking tonight. I'm making lamb chops, but because he's not home until late. Sometimes I'm lucky if I cook, but then there's some days where, and I don't have no kids or no excuse other than work, and work consumes me. And next, he's coming home and he's like, "Hey, what you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, still in the same place, right here in this office." So no, it's like fend for your days in here. But I'm like with you, Cortina. Except on the opposite end, I cannot stand to wash clothes.
Mm.
And I think it's because I own so many clothes that when I was living by myself, all I did was go to work and come home. So I would just put my clothes in the laundry basket, and I only had to wash like once a month.
Mm.
Because I owned, I mean, yeah, and for anybody who's watching, yes, I own that many undergarments and
Mm.
Me
everything. I
too.
can actually go about 3 or 4 months
Yep.
without washing clothes and not repeating the same outfit. I'm
Yep.
good on that. Can't stand
Period.
to wash. Saying I couldn't stand to wash. So now we have a system. Jay washes. I fold and put away, but not as often as he would. Well, he don't even care. He'll just peel his stuff right out the basket. I fold like I work in a retail store.
Yes,
I don't like
that's me.
to
Yes.
fold my stuff. So we have a groove where he washes, I fold and put away, but I don't like how often he washes because I'm not washing that much. So stuff will.
So you gotta fold that much.
Girl, I just hate it. So I wait till it stacks up, and then I'll just go downstairs and let me just do all of this and put it all away.
This is the funniest thing. So in all of my relationships where I live with my mate, I was always the one that washed and fold clothes. In my current relationship, I don't even wash his clothes. Really? My mom, she pointed that I don't know how that happened. She was like, "You don't even wash his clothes." I said, "Well, it kind of never came up." I've never washed his clothes. He's washed my clothes.
Wow.
Just because I don't know, was I sick or something or whatever, but this is just so different. Now I don't even know how we would get in that.
Has he ever messed your clothes up?
He only washed my clothes once. But no, these were like jean stuff because I have like separate baskets, like delicates, whites, colors, and not colored. Name things like and my jeans.
Men have 2 loads, whites
and everything else.
And no matter
I have 4 loads.
I'll do pastel colors. I break out everything. Oh no. And
yes.
The reason why I asked that, because I have to pull out stuff and in my basket. So I have 2 baskets. When I don't want him to wash things, I have to just be like, don't wash this, because I've gotten so many sweaters that come out babyfied.
Oh no!
Cannot wear them. I've had to literally give them to 3-year-olds. They've shrunk so bad.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
Child, and they be expensive.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
And then all he say is, "I'll buy you a new one." I'm still waiting though.
He forgot. You got mine.
Be happy that you have someone that cooks if you love to clean.
Yeah, it's definitely such a balance between us. Like, because it's so interesting. Because like, you know, I'm not a huge believer in astrology or anything like that, but I find it interesting because like he's a water sign and I'm a fire sign. So we're literally.
What's his sign?
He's a Cancer, and I'm.
Oh yes, I'm a Cancer.
Wait a minute, you a what? You're a what?
Oh wow!
No, her husband is a Cancer,
and she's a Leo.
Oh
wow!
Right. Complete opposites.
Yes,
complete opposites. But like he is literally like, I call him like my safe space. Like he's literally like it. I am a, let's say, a newly transformed hothead. God still working on me though, you know. And it's so he's just been that person who has really helped me be the woman that I am, for real. Like, you know, so it definitely works for us. Like he's not a fan of cleaning. I was like, oh, do whatever. I will clean. I will wash. I'll fold. It might take me a few weeks, but I'll get it done.
Right.
You know,
those clothes can sit down there for 3 weeks if I'm busy.
If you guys see it,
and it don't stop him from washing. He still washes.
Kids, what they do is that they take the clothes out of the thing. So it's like, what's the point? Like, you know, as long as you can find what you need, that's fine. I'm okay.
And so I'm real OCD. So I prefer, when I used to wash my clothes, and every now and again I do still wash. They have to come straight out the dryer and be folded and hung up, because as soon as they start to wrinkle, I lose interest, and they will sit in my closet because I don't like to iron. I have a steamer that I don't even use. If I catch it straight out the dryer and hang it up, and then I'm good.
I don't like wrinkles.
I aspire to be like you one day.
I gotta earn everything.
Well, I don't normally. Well, where am I going? And besides, some stuff I dry clean, and for the most part, my shirts like this, you catch them straight out the dryer, boom.
Oh yeah, like this. Like I've never ironed this shirt.
Yeah,
because some things, you don't necessarily have to iron.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the thing that I love. So Nangie, where can people connect with you at, and how can they access your blog and what you put out there? I bet you put some great content out.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I've been fasting, so things will come out in February. So you guys can find me on Instagram, so Nangie.A. On Twitter. I talk a lot of mess on Twitter, but it's okay. So Nangie_A. And my blog, mindovermotherhood.org.
Okay. Well, the man who just got evicted, he used to talk a lot of stuff on Twitter too, till they shut him down.
I don't talk that much. Like, it's just pretty much around mom stuff.
Why did you say evicted though?
No. The man got, he's gone.
I know he's gone. Not fast girl. Probably. You know what? He didn't go to the inauguration.
You said he didn't go?
No, he didn't go. He didn't go to the inauguration. In which Pence said for the first time, he actually agreed with him on something. Not Pence, Biden.
Yeah. Oh, I was like,
Pence was there. I was thinking because Pence was there. No, that Joe Biden said that that's actually something that the one thing that they agreed on, that he didn't need to show up to the inauguration.
Wow.
But
he said he wasn't gonna come.
Well, his feelings are hurt. You know how he is.
He having a tantrum down in Palm Beach at Mar-a-Lago.
Oh
he could stay there. He could be over there. We're good. We're here.
So you all tap in with Nangie and follow her. And
I'm friendly.
His speech was garbage. His speech was garbage before boarding the plane.
Like somebody said that Air Force One wasn't even in PBI, because that's where I'm from, Palm Beach, where he lives. Mm-hmm. So they said the plane was on the tarmac for all of 15 minutes. They dropped his ass off and kept going.
You're from Palm Beach, Florida?
Yes, I am.
I was born and raised in Miami.
Okay, girl. Yes, I'm from Riviera Beach, as they lovingly call it, but Del Roy. If you know, you know. Okay. So.
Yeah, I used to live in PSL, so.
Port St. Lucie? Girl, my grandma, I used to be in Port St. Lucie all the time. Oh. My dad went to Martin County High School.
Oh, wow.
Martin County, but St. Lucie.
I moved there when I was 12, so like, I still kind of sort of claim it a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. What high school did you graduate from?
Well, I moved to Canada, so I graduated high school. But my sister, she graduated from, was it not West Palm Beach. What was the other one?
Palm Beach Lakes?
No, it's one of the Palms. My brother went to West Palm Beach.
They got Royal Palm, Palm Beach Lakes.
Yes, girl, there's so many of them. I don't remember. But high school in Port St. Lucie, so I don't remember.
Well, Nangie, we appreciate you stopping by and coming to hang out with us.
Thank you so much
for being so transparent. And even though, I'm so glad you came back, so we was able to finish our conversation. But this is the realism when we're live. I mean, that's the thing. You can't hide it and edit it later on.
Right. This is daily life.
What happens. And so we wish you well on everything that you're doing. I'll definitely be tapping into your blog. If there's a subscribe, I will definitely subscribe.
Yes.
So,
all right, ladies. So if any of you moms tell you, connect with Nangie. And again, we appreciate you coming to hang out with us. Have a great rest of your week and have a Wednesday. All righty.
Bye.
Oh, ladies, her spirit was so good.
Yeah.
You know what? That's one thing that we have been very blessed with, people to come on and just be transparent.
Yes.
Yeah, we really have. We really have.
True.
I think we just invite that type of energy because that's how we are.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Somebody said this was awesome and helpful. Oh, Latoya, you're welcome.
Guess what, guys? We did not do our Working Women Wednesday, our Women Crush Wednesday.
Oh, I thought it was Harris.
That's who it was for me. That's the only person I'm celebrating today.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Well, who was yours? I mean, go ahead, give us.
Well, for those of you who do not know, my office building caught on fire. And I was kind of transient and office homeless and just going out of my freaking mind. And today I signed a new lease.
Oh, great.
At a new place.
Yay.
Great.
I said, God, you're going to have to give me 20 new patients so I can be able to afford it. So I need 20 on top of the 25 that I have.
Okay.
So
somebody is not going to be sleeping.
No, you see how I was rushing in here. Yeah. So I want to recognize a friend of mine, and we met in EMDR training, but she was the one who
back it up. You got to explain to people what EMDR is.
Oh, okay. So EMDR is a evidence-based treatment modality. EMDR stands for eye movement desensitization reprocessing, and it started out as a trauma intervention, but it really can be ascribed across the board. So it's very fascinating and everything like that. But anyway, she was my EMDR partner. So we've known each other and everything like that. We refer back and forth to one another. And so she was like, after everybody, because I put messages like, anybody know? Like, I'm panicking. Oh my God. Maybe I just need 1 month. But then we got an email stating that we need to be out for longer than a month. They don't know when the building was going to be cleared. So I was like, okay. So my landlord let me break my lease. She was like, I understand. Like, you don't have to pay anything. We get it because it's uninhabitable. We can't go in there. So anyway, Miss Dominique, she called me. Well, she texted me. She was like, hey, I told my, landlord that this is what happened to you. And, why don't you give her a call if you don't find anything else? I wasn't really thinking anything of it. Oh my God. Y'all know I'm real. Like, I don't want to say I'm bougie because I'm not, but I like nice stuff. When I walked inside, I was like, oh, this is me all the way. Like, it's like glitzy and glamoury, and I was like, God, you got to make something happen because I want to be here. But it was because of
anything during the fire from the
no. So what happened was the office across from mine, because y'all saw, if you go on my Facebook, you can see the pictures, like a fire.
Yeah.
So the office across from mine had water damage. The office right next to mine had water damage. The water damage stopped at my office door.
Wow.
Now, let me tell you, anybody who know anything about me, I have stones, I have sage, I have reeds, I have Florida water, I got Buddha, I got Jesus, I got God. Look, it could not go no further. So I did not lose any personal stuff. But the smell is like so strong that they sent an email that the fire marshal said that it's unsafe to be inside of the building at this time. So I just want to shout out Dominique Battle. She is my friend, and now we are going to be we have different offices, but we're going to share the same building. So I'm so excited about that. So I just want to say thank you to her because she really be looking at. So
yes. Latoya said God's covering. He sure did.
Amen.
Right at your door. So at least everything that you have, you just have to get time, I guess. Will they let you in to pack it, or?
So they said when you come in, you have to wear protective equipment. So it's I wanted to rest this weekend because you guys know I had school last weekend. You can't be in there really that long, so just enough to pack it up and get it out. And I'm sure it's probably going to be that smell inside of the sofa, so I'm going to have time to air it out. But I'm excited and scared because I have issues with letting go, and I have commitment issues, and I had to sign an 18-month lease. But I'm gonna let God deal with that.
Okay, Latoya said, wipe down your items with Autobahn.
Oh, I have some Autobahn. Yeah, I have some.
Okay.
I use that. I use Autobahn.
What is that?
It's a cleaning solution. It's like a different, like, you know how Fabulous was like a cleaning solution, but this one is really good, and it has a good smell too.
Okay.
Okay, so she said wipe down your items with Autobahn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm excited. Whenever y'all come down, y'all have to come see it. Y'all know I'm gonna send y'all pictures because I want to do like a whole reveal.
Well, you've always sent us pictures when you redid your home office behind.
Yeah.
First of all, when you moved to the garage, you shared, and then when you moved to
the room
office back up in the room, shared. Yeah, I think we've all been doing that. Did I share my office? I don't know if I shared my office.
You did.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yes, I love it. Yes.
Yeah, so we all been sharing our spaces and whatnot as we decorate.
But it has been very trying. Like,
it's been a stressful week. You was like texting, like, "Oh my God,
yeah,
girl."
That's good. That's good. Do you have anything in the interim that you can start with in your new office space?
So we're moving all the stuff out of my old office, and well, I'm not even in my new office space. Okay. I won't be in there. I just signed the lease today. I get the keys tomorrow. I'm going to be moving in Saturday and Sunday. Oh. And I'm going to be seeing patients Tuesday because I don't be trying to work on Mondays.
Look, to afford that place, you might have to open your Mondays up.
Girl, I can't. Oh, Jesus, Lord. Oh, Lord.
You know what?
Just the thought makes her sick. She just
I can't. Oh, no, I'm not.
You know what? I know, but the same thought made her sick of getting up in the morning.
Exactly.
Now.
You see that? You see, I be up. Girl, I got an old child.
She texts back every morning, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to wait until 11 o'clock.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
She's normally on point with that. It's terrible. I mean,
that's true.
We used to text her, but I think back when I was working, I would text at like 7 in the morning. You don't hear from her till
like 2, 4.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey y'all, I just saw this. I'm like, what?
Like, what? She's like, girl, you gotta get up in the morning. So we're very proud of you for getting up in the morning so that you can see patients.
Yes, small successes, honey.
Yes. Now watch, she's gonna have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
But it's further from my house too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, how much further?
Like 10 minutes. It's more east.
Okay.
Well, so I live like west. I live west of Orlando. So I'm going east all the way towards by like, if you're familiar with Central Florida, I'm going towards like UCF.
Okay.
Way far away from
but as they say, beauty is painful.
It is.
So is that
girl. Wait till I show you guys some pictures. Oh,
well, I want to see it once it's all decorated.
No, I want to show you the building, honey. I don't care. The office gonna be straight. Yeah. But wait till I see all these pictures.
Lord have mercy. Well, we thank everybody for coming out to tune in. Of course, it's always a pleasure, and I'm hoping that you all are enjoying us being live now.
Yeah.
If you missed this, of course, as always, it's going to be put on the YouTube channel. It's still going to be here on the Facebook channels, but you can also still tune in and listen. I do drop these episodes into for the podcast, so you can still pick it up on all of your podcast platforms. So we're so grateful. We will see you all the first Wednesday in February.
In February, yes.
We record the first and third Wednesdays of every month. For Tina, where can everyone connect with you at?
Everybody can connect with me at The Girlfriend Therapist on all social media platforms. Woo, woo. And you can go to my email. not email. Website at www.iamcortina, CORTINA Peters, PETERS.com.
All right.
Okay. You can find me at Facebook at The Blue Phoenix and on Instagram at The Blue Phoenix Hill.
Okay, and you can find me at IAMDRPGURLEY. I am Dr. P. Gurley on everything, including website. I am Dr. Oh, she said, very, very, very proud of you guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
And then, of course, for the Herspiration Happy Hour, you can follow us on Twitter at Herspiration HH and on Instagram and Facebook at Herspiration Happy Hour. Of course, if you're tuning in here, then you're either on my personal page or you're on our Herspiration Happy Hour page. Either way, definitely connect with us.
Yeah.
We love hearing topics. As you see, we do interact. I'm reading comments. I'm writing back comments. This is one of the blessings of just being able to be live, because we can really see and be you can see us and what we do and become a part of it, which we love. So
yes.
To everybody, it's been a great day. We're looking forward to this new administration coming in and starting to make a difference. Of course, we know it's not going to be overnight. We know it's not going to take place in 4 years. It's a whole lot to clean up. So let's be realistic, but let's also be supportive, and then let's stay in the know. And on that note,
cheers.
Cheers.